cavalry, 3 cavalry units completely wiped out, just like that. I didn't have a chance to do virtually anything with them. And they're all dead. In fact, I had this lovely cavalry charge card here, but that's not going to be used.
Yes, it's looking somewhat parched over here.
It is, and you've still got a Chaos Lord and these things. And
yes, which move at the grand speed of 1. So I don't anticipate this fellow getting into the battle anytime soon. He's got to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got to travel 5 hexes to get into contact.
Oh dear.
Why on earth did I place him back there?
Have you already moved this guy this turn?
I don't... Yes, I moved him in my turn.
Yeah, good, right. Just wanted to know that.
With the express intention of preventing you from having dominance in the centre, which means you won't get a victory point for it.
Ah. That's not good, considering you have 5 victory points and I only have 3 at this point.
Help. I've just played 3 in the centre, so I'm going to move these obscenes, who are obscenely slow. They can generally only move 1, but in this case they have the ability craving. And so they are craving the flesh of these tasty archers just over the hill here. So here they go. Imagine that coming over the hill towards you. Obscene attack in the centre.
It's like Denethor all over again.
Yes, he keeps coming back. Here it is, 4 attacks. And that's 3 hits, I believe. Yep.
Oh dear. Wiped out my archer unit in 1 fell blow.
Unfortunately, I can advance, can't I? Can anyone advance?
That's a very good question. Yes, you can. If you eliminated the unit. You can't attack again, but you can advance.
No, I think I'll stay there because that gives me someone on a mountain which counts for a victory point, which is helpful because I've got a couple more in the centre, which is namely him. He's going to come here and attack you. And this fellow...
Hold on, how come you're moving after you attacked?
That's a good question. I'm carried away with enthusiasm, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't make any difference.
Let me just point out that you have to do all your movements and then you do all your attacks.
Yes,
so really, if Will wins this game, we'll just harken back to this point and realise that he cheated and that... Yes, folks, here you are at the Esoteric Order of Gamers, where we can even stuff up a simple game like BattleLore 2nd Edition.
Anything's possible. Okay, 3 attacks. That's a cleave. Yes, that's a hit. That's a frenzy, so I cause 1 damage and I remove 1 figure from this unit after combat. So I've killed you and I'm reduced to 1.
Let's just point out to our viewers how this works. Each one of these die results have a standard set of results. So you can see here that strike, cleave, pierce, etc. You can use those die results. You can also, or instead, you can assign die results to special abilities.
So for example, I rolled this one, so the frenzy ability comes in.
Yes. Now, if it's assigned to one of those special abilities, it can't be assigned to one of these basic abilities. So, for example, you could sacrifice a normal hit to activate a special ability in some cases.
Really? I didn't know that.
Well, yes, if there's a particular unit ability that uses that.
Oh, I see the
die
icon,
result.
of course.
Yes. Oh, nasty. I just played Darken the Skies, which allows me to activate 3 archer units and get an extra attack with each one of them. And in fact, archers, if they don't move, get 2 attacks anyway, so that's 3 attacks each. Then I played, for 9 lore, Assault, which gives me a strike, pierce, and flag result to each combat roll I make this turn. So it's going to be devastating. Even though I can only attack with this unit here and this unit here, they're going to cause a lot of damage.
Is it technically possible to get a strike result with a bow?
No, that one won't count, but I only want the pierce one.
Ah, I see.
Yes.
Unbearable result. Look at it. 2 pierces, and that's the second of those he's done against my Chaos Lord, who has 6 lives, and because of this assault, he adds a pierce to each one, so that's a total of 6 pierces.
And I still had, wait for it, I had 1 more roll. A couple of lore.
A couple of lore.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, a
Riddled with arrows.
Collapses into the lake and drowns.
A veritable saint. Let me see if I can remember which of the saints was the one riddled with arrows. Sebastian, was it?
Pancras.
No.
You're asking me?
I don't know. Quick, babe, which was the saint that was riddled with arrows? Sebastian, I was right. There you go.
Here is Saint Sebastian.
Goodbye. Killed by a single archer unit
Yeah,
who darkened the skies and assaulted.
Didn't do a single thing in that battle except walk up 2 hexes.
I have to say about this game, it is definitely high fantasy. There are very drastic swings of fate either way.
Well, look at this now. Now I've got hardly any units left, although I'm a bit ahead on victory points. I can't see myself coming back from this. Is there a turn limit in this game?
No, it's until someone gets 16 victory points, I believe.
Oh, God. I'm only up to 6.
Or
I'm
someone
only up to 3.
someone gets eliminated, which is starting to look like someone's going to get eliminated.
Unlikely. Well, surely you can't have any more Dark in the Skies cards.
No, I've had 2.
I can't really do anything.
Oh no!
On account of the cards I have in his hand. Can't use that.
You can always order 1 unit in an area if you don't have any cards that...
Well, I've got 1 card. I've
can
got
use.
Battle March. Order 3 units that are not weak, which means I can order this unit,
Yes.
which can only move 1.
Oh dear, look, I've almost wiped him out. It's a strange kind of ending, but I wasn't quite expecting to be so successful, but I had some very lucky card combinations and rolls.
So having done that, I get a victory point because I control 3 types of terrain.
Mm.
And I'll get some lore. And that's it for me.
However, I am on now 2, 4, 5, 10 victory points, and you're on...
10 victory points.
Oh dear, it's still close.
Yes, but look at the imbalance of forces.
Yeah, it's true. What was that again, Will?
I said Peter is being very methodical in this game. Usually there's a fair bit of random floundering about with no general strategic or tactical sense, but this time it's not like that. Look at this. Pikemen advancing with archer support, covering objective hexes. It's all very intimidating.
Yes, occasionally, despite myself, I actually play a good game. Yes, Will, of course, has made a mistake, and I'm sure your BattleLore 2nd edition fans have already spotted it, though I didn't.
From the very first turn of the game.
And that is, for some reason, with his obscene units, he only put out 2 units, and they are strength 3 units. They should have 3 units. Why he did this is an utter mystery to all mankind.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I think because I did it in the first game as well, and it just seemed to me that 3 of them was too many to fit onto a hex or something dumb like that. I didn't actually look at the card.
It has a health of 3, so it has 3 units.
Yes,
However,
so-
I don't think this would have affected things too much. You only had 2 of those units, didn't you?
Yes, and they would hardly ever got into combat anyway.
Yes.
Only one of them actually managed to do anything.
And one of them died after that fusillade of archer fire when I had the fantastic rolls. So
all that's left is 2 tiny weeny little blood harvesters running for their lives through the forest going, no, no.
whereas I've taken all the banner areas, that one there, that one over there, that one there, and it's all over. I think it's a win for the... What are these guys called anyway? Yeah. It's a win for the Huda against the Huda. An excellent day. And what do you think of BattleLore 2nd edition?
I enjoy it. I enjoy all of these styles of games because they're so simple.
Yes.
And as you can see, so simple, it's not possible to make a mistake. Like not put the correct number of units out at the start of the game.
You really have to be special to make a mistake, don't you?
Yes, I am special.
Yes. I think it's interesting because BattleLore 1st edition, while an excellent game, sometimes had a slightly uncomfortable feel between trying to be historically accurate in some ways and also being high fantasy. I think this one has just sort of thrown the accuracy stuff out the window and gone for the high fantasy feel.
Yes, it's simpler too. I think in this we probably forgot some of the strike backs, which we could have done at various points because we're not used to that. Again, we're still trying to unload our heads of BattleLore 1st edition rules and bring in the new ones. Sweep away the old, expunge our brains of those, and then start afresh, which is difficult. But this doesn't have things like bold if there's 2 people next to you and that sort of stuff, which I found was quite difficult in BattleLore 1 to remember.
Just fiddly rules.
The figures are a lot nicer too. And having painted almost the entirety of BattleLore 1st edition figures, 1,000 upon 1,000 of miniature men-at-arms and hundreds of cavalry, it's bitterly disappointing to see the 2nd edition come out, really. All that painting was for naught.
You can do it all again. But never fear, because the Esoteric Order of Gamers has a 2-part video tutorial series to help you do it.
Yes, I shall certainly be looking at that if I ever get BattleLore 2nd edition, which I may well do.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Will. Another great game. And say goodbye.
Yes, au revoir, mes amis.
And just before we wrap up this video on BattleLore 2nd Edition, let's have a look at the Esoteric Order of Gamers foam core box insert for this game. And later on I'll have the plans for this box up on the website so you can make one yourself if you wish. So we've got this bottom piece where all the figures go in and the terrain tiles. It all fits nice and snugly. And we have this separate tray for the cards. They actually go there. So the cards go in there and all the counters and the dice, it's all very snug. And we take that, and we pop it on top of there, and then we take the piece that goes on top, which is over there. And this is just made from the box insert. Glad that was good for something. And then we put that on top, our rules, and of course finally, essentially, the Esoteric Order of Gamers rules summaries. And then we pack it all away until the next time we bring out BattleLore 2nd Edition.